got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Huntley to throw. That'll be caught out right by Allison. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, 1st down. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, left side to Lamb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott down, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. James has got it, complete. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's James. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On second down, Prescott again. He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and short yardage, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun on third down, Huntley looking deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dickson. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's James. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And again, it's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on second and 10, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Huntley. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Walker. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dickson as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to be a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott now from the 50.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
10th carry now for Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Cook has it. Left side.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
To throw is Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Parkey adds the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. To throw, Huntley.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Huntley to throw.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw again.
They find some open field here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Neville Gallimore on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Huntley flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jordan Brooks with it. The 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley, screen play set up for Williams. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake. Huntley. Looking sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Huntley. Got an open man. It's McLeod. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Huntley. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to Estridge, complete on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cowboys, they're not going to go quietly here.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles.